Hello guys and girls, it's Michelle Reinhardt here. I have a very special guest with me today from our Facebook group, which is Entrepreneurs Globally Unite. We have a really special thing every Wednesday. We invite one of our superstars to step up and shine bright in our spotlight and tell us about them and what they do. Really cool things with us that we might not have heard before. So today I'd like to invite Camilla, Levin, help me out here.
Lefebvre.
I knew, I tried it several different ways and it just sounded so wrong. I just thought, Can we just with Camilla? Are we okay with that?
Absolutely, that's much easier.
Fantastic. So I'll introduce Camilla to you, and anyone that comes into the group, you can certainly join us, as I said, at Entrepreneurs Globally Unite. My name is Michelle Reinhardt. I'm the founder of the group, and just over 18 months we've collected over 4,500 beautiful tribe members, which is awesome. It's a group for spiritual entrepreneurs that are really ready to step up and collaborate and change their business and the lives of those around them that are ready for that as well. I'm an intuitive mindset master coach and energy healer, and I also am a direct sales superstar. So if that resonates with anyone, you can find me by adding me at Michelle Reinhardt up the top or in our group. But the spotlight is on Camilla, so let me share a little bit about this lovely lady. I'm going to read her bio because there's just too much to commit to memory. So Camilla is an intuitive healer and an energetic coach, and she connects to the infinite realm to shift, change and transform people's lives. She's an advanced Theta healer and sacred activations practitioner, which really excites me to learn more about. She's a seasoned entrepreneur and an avid adventurer. Camilla found these modalities through self-healing, which is fabulous, and she's chosen these modalities because they worked the fastest and the most effectively on her chronic illness. So no doubt we'll hear a little bit more about that as well. And the thing is that she's found these so she doesn't have to spend hours of analysing and understanding the problems through, as we all know, therapy that can be quite long and laborious. So Camilla has graciously offered a free 15-minute healing for us today, which I'll get her to explain a little about when we get there. But firstly, I have a few questions that I'd ask Camilla. And the first of that is, being a healer is one thing. Can you share a little bit about your entrepreneurial journey, turning your healing into a business?
Yeah, I mean, I really do like also working one-on-one, you know, with people face-to-face, and I've done that mostly in the past in a holistic clinic. But since I got married and moved to France, I really wanted to work in English because I'm not from here. I'm from Denmark, and I wanted to work in English. So it's, in a way, the situation pushed me to make some new choices about how to work, and say, well, I really don't want to work in French, and I live here. So how can I step up still and do my work? So it's in a way, it's pushing me to learn about the online world and how to make myself known out there to people just English speaking. It doesn't matter where I work, really. And so it's another learning experience, because obviously I was used to just having people come to me in the clinic, and I didn't really have to do a lot of promotion. So it was kind of easy back then when I was in a clinic that was already well known. Yeah. And so now it's really another step, another layer of being a healer, but having to learn about promotion and marketing and communication. And it's a lot, but it's also eventually gives a lot of freedom, and you can connect to people anywhere, which is really, really exciting, not to be so limited to where you live, which is what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to have to just work here.
Yeah, and look, here we are. You know, I'm in Australia and it's 7 o'clock at night, and you're in France and it's 9 o'clock
Exactly.
in the morning. You know, it's
Yeah,
just a matter of working out the little time bee um, converter, isn't it? And there's nothing that we can't do
absolutely.
anymore. It's an exciting
Yeah,
time.
I've always liked that idea because I've always lived abroad. So I've
Yeah,
always traveled. I've always been either in America, in Israel, now in France. I traveled a lot in Egypt. I mean, I've always been pretty much always abroad. So to me, at least, that concept is just great because I like that freedom, that unlimited space. You know, you can work with whoever from wherever.
yeah, it's so exciting. It
It
really is.
is.
And
Yeah.
because we're so energetically connected, the people that we have the opportunity now to connect with and collaborate with and work with we're moving at such a higher and faster vibration. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Because
true.
once upon a time, we would never have been able to do this or connect. And, you
It's
know, it's
true.
not, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
I'm definitely meeting so many people that, I mean, I couldn't have met if I hadn't been either connected to your group or other spiritual entrepreneur groups. And it's quite fascinating. I think the trick is not to get caught up in too much of the groups, and then actually coming together like we are right now, because that's so much more enriching than just
Oh,
only speaking on Facebook. This way we actually really get a feeling for who are these people that are talking to us out there.
that's right. And it gives people the opportunity to connect in and learn new things, new modalities, and connect with different practitioners and things. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's
Yeah.
exactly the way that I got trained, because when I was needing help, I didn't want to look where I lived because it's a smaller town. It doesn't offer all the possibilities that I wanted. So I
Yes.
was pushed straight into working online because I wanted to find a healer. And I was looking on the net, and this is how I started my training, is that I found somebody in the UK. I started working with her, and that's how I started becoming a practitioner. So
It's
I was
fantastic.
never looking in my town because I would have never have found this modality ever here.
So tell me about, or tell us, share with our viewers and those that are going to connect in with us. Um, I mean, I know you had a chronic illness and you'd had a few operations.
Yeah.
Clearly, modern medicine wasn't helping. So could you share what you found, and also the three little things that you found that connect to the theta healing?
Yeah, because I've already worked with healing and therapy and self work for so long in my life. I knew that it wasn't through understanding the issues that would help. I really felt intuitively something was blocked much, much deeper than I could understand. And when I went just to see a naturopath to get help with, supplements and herbal medicine and all that. And she said to me, I really think you need a different kind of healing. You need to go maybe and seek out a theta healer, because she'd been experienced this healing. And so I said, whatever, I'm in so much pain that I don't care what it's called. I mean,
Yes.
that's where we are when we're suffering. We really don't care. We're desperate for help. And so I just said, that's it. If that's what you think might help, I will go directly to seek out somebody. And this is how I found the theta healing. So what I discovered, that the way you're taught to heal with theta healing, is that actually there's like three layers mostly, that these emotions that are causing you to suffer can be blocked in different layers. We do talk about healing actually the past, not just the past from this life, but that there are things that are in our cellular memory from past lives.
Yeah.
So I have something that I've kept within me from something that I don't even know. It has to get healed. And obviously that drew me to seek a different layer of healing, because I knew that I was suffering so much and I wasn't able to just heal it like normally, you know. And
Yeah.
another level is it can be in the genetic layer, it can be through an ancestor line, so that you might have had some memories of your family or your ancestor line, a memory, a shock, a trauma, even an obligation to be in pain that you've taken on from them or from ancestors. So again, it goes way back into the memory in the cellular genetic level.
Yep.
And that is another level that has to get healed before you'll start seeing changes. And another level is actually the collective. These are all the things we take on just from getting born in society that teaches you maybe work has to be hard, or you got to struggle to survive. All these things that are just taught, without us being aware of it, because that, obviously is things that just get sucked into our awareness. And so I've had all these layers within me dealt with before I could start feeling lighter. I could really feel that my whole body and my soul, my cells, everything was just in a shutdown. And I just needed all these things to be, to get healed. And for me, it took me a while. I was in a bad situation. I had a lot coming up. And so it took me like a year of really self-healing. And what I understood also is that, you have this pain and you really need it to go away quickly. And actually it was such a long past pain or trauma or suffering that it actually took me a few years. And it helped me a bit to understand, well, it's been with me so long that even 2 years out of my life might seem long. But then if I'm healing, hundreds of years of consciousness, maybe that's not so bad. And along the way, I understood that when we're doing this deep healing, it's affecting so many more levels of our family patterns, of how we relate to others. So it's like, I'm not just healing me, which I am. I'm making all these waves of healing around me.
Absolutely.
So, it's really like, it's a deeper level of healing, theta healing, because it works really of memories, of DNA, of genetics, on soul experiences. It talks about contracts that you might have made, promises in the past, pacts or oaths, things you've been promising yourself. And so it goes really deep, but I've always liked that work. So to me, it just felt natural. I mean, for me, it was speaking to me.
Yeah.
And so that's how I decided, well, this is for me. This is how I need to work.
I know. And when you find it, it resonates so completely. I mean, we're all here for a purpose, and not just one. There can be several things that are on purpose for us. That we can have lots of different things going on, and they're all complementary. So,
absolutely, yeah. I definitely like that.
You spoke about
mixing and matching. Sorry,
I missed you then.
Yeah, I agree with you. All this being able to be really open to mixing and matching whatever feels right to you. That's the best, in my opinion.
I understand that completely, because I personally work with kinesiology. I work with access consciousness. I work very intuitively, and it's impossible for me to tell a client what they're going to receive, because I don't even know. But that's exciting too.
Yeah, that's the way I work. That's why, I can get prepared, but then it's never fully just me working. I'm always, asking for guidance. So like you said, I don't ever know fully, but I know I have a structure, obviously, that I can work within, which is always comforting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Camilla. I'm fascinated by your journey and how you work, and I know you have a treat for us.
Yeah.
I'd like to explain what we can settle in for, and I'll just let the viewers know, and thank you for joining us, The Life You Deserve. You're talking with or listening to Camilla and Michelle. We're group members and founder at Entrepreneurs Globally Unite Facebook group. Welcome to jump over there and join us. I know there's people sitting there waiting for me to click them in at the moment. It's been a busy week. So Camilla's just about to explain to us what we're in for, which is a treat, and I'm going to pass over to you, Camilla, and leave that with you.
Yeah, so one of the healing modalities or the activations that I would like to run, which is something that we can all probably connect to, is the bleeding heart activation. It goes in and deactivates all what we are keeping around our heart space, you know, memories of sadness and pain and suffering and just disappointment or feeling let down, everything we've experienced that has caused us to close off a bit the heart space. So we're going to work also on bringing the activation into heal past life, this life. We're going to do an activation on the DNA, the genetic line, and we'll move up and do some clearing on the collective, you know, seeing what we've brought into us as love, you know, is painful, or we'll always get disappointed when we love somebody or let down. So we're going to heal some of these belief systems and just bring in a new sense of being safe in the world, you know, and actually being able to open up a bit more, relax a bit more in our heart space.
Beautiful. Well, I'd just like to extend a beautiful big blessing to everyone that's here and that's going to listen and enjoy as well. And thank you, Camilla.
Yeah. So, you know, it might take us another, I guess we can definitely do another 15 minutes because that will still be on time. So I don't really know if we're going to be a few minutes past, you know, because I'm going to be closing my eyes as well. Okay. So just if it will take us a little longer, that I hope that's okay.
Well, I'm okay with that. If anyone has to click off, we totally understand. There will be a recording as well. So, yeah, enjoy and know that you're very safe.
Yeah, and also, you know, you can't do it wrong. You just take in whatever you take in, and the energy is just going to do its work. So there's nothing you can do wrong anyway. Even if you just take in some feelings of relaxations, that's fine. And maybe the recording, people can use it as a way to go back and do another healing if they like, when we send out the recording.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I guess to get ready, we'll just sit up, feet on the ground, and start to get connected with our breath. I will guide us through, as well as I will have some moments of just being silent. And just start feeling that you're connecting to your feet, bringing your awareness into growing big, big roots down deep into Mother Earth. Just seeing big, big, strong roots being connected deep into the center of the Mother Earth. Start feeling you're sinking into this space of really nurturing motherly love, getting grounded. And just feeling that safety of Mother Earth, that nurturing energy. And just bring that energy slowly back up into your feet. Feel the energy moving into the ankles, the calves up to the knees and thighs, and into the hips, into the stomach, and up into the heart. Just feel that energy moving around, continuing up into the throat, up into your face, and all the way up and creating a big ball of light on top of your head. And just moving this light up into the layers of the universe. Start feeling the energy moving further and further, further up until you feel yourself sort of floating up above your house or above your city, up into the universe, starting to feel you're getting lighter, drifting up into all the layers, up and up and up until you feel you're getting more connected to this really bright, bright, sparkling light of the highest frequency of the universe. This light is really so bright. And just open up to let all this light come through, connecting all the way down into all the layers of the universal light, all the way until you feel like that you're allowing it back into your body from up the top of the head, all the way back into all the cells, into all the organs. Just feeling you're being lit up just like a sparkling Christmas tree. And just breathe into this space of sparkling light, circling all over into your body, around your body. We're now asking Creator and the energy of all there is to bringing the activation of the bleeding heart. Bring in this energy and feeling your heart space now being surrounded by this vortex of light. Asking it now to release all memories of shock, pain, trauma, sadness, disappointment, letdown, or abandonment that you have experienced or held on to in this lifetime. Anything that brought you deep sadness, you've kept in this heart space. And this layer of protection, we now ask it to be released up into the light, to be removed and canceled and completed. And any of all commitments to suffer or oaths or promises that you've made or pacts about love is painful, or when I open up my heart, I will get hurt, or it's unsafe for me to love. Just breathe into this and just release it, seeing it, letting it go. Completed this lesson. You can see it disappear and drift like little bubbles up onto the surface of the light. We're now bringing this energy back into all your lifetimes from the very beginning up to now. Or whatever is kept here of memories, of beliefs, of pain and shock and trauma, whatever experiences you've held on to, we ask it now to be released. To be canceled, to be completed. So you no longer have to repeat these experiences or these learning lessons. And seeing it be removed and bringing in a new feeling of unconditional love. Just feeling your heart space softening. And just breathing into this new feeling of safety. That you can surrender, and you can open up. Feel this connection to Source, to Universe. That you are divinely protected and connected to your heart and to love. Let's now move this energy back into your genetic field, to your family, to your ancestors. Wherever you have seen, experienced, and held on to of beliefs that have limited your experience or feeling of love, whatever lessons you have been learning up to now, we now ask them to be released and completed. And whatever pain and shock and trauma you have seen and experienced and held on to are now being released. Just see that these emotions and thoughts and beliefs are floating up, all the way up into the universal sparkling light. Just releasing the pain, the sadness, the shock, the trauma. And again, any promises, pacts, oaths, vows that you had made in the past about love not being safe, or that you have to suffer, or that you have to keep learning through painful experiences. We're asking this to be released all the way up into the light. And again, we're being replaced with unconditional love, nurturing, and safety. Just breathe into this new feeling. Just feel the vortex of light circling around your heart space as you're letting go of more the protection that have kept you somehow separated from source, from yourself, from others. Just releasing and softening the space around the heart now. Creating a feeling of you are safe. And you are protected. And you are divinely connected to the source of love. And we're now moving this energy up into the collective consciousness and asking it to be releasing all of the beliefs or thoughts or emotions that you've been holding on to on this level, from society, from peers, from teachers, from whatever you've collected that are limited your experience of love and your experience of intimacy. Just asking these experiences now to being canceled and learned and completed. And again, sent up into the universal light. And again, allow yourself to just release it like bubbles again. That you're sending out up into space. Seeing them being dissolved, disappeared. And now connecting again to this bright light from the highest plane of the universe, the creator of all there is, the bright light, and asking that this new frequency, this new experience, this new level of understanding is now being completely integrated within all your layers of your being, into all your auric fields, into all your organs, into all your cells, that you are now allowing yourself to vibrate from this new place. Just breathe into this new feeling. Connect yourself to your heart space, bringing in this vortex of light around it again. Seeing it circling around the heart. Allow yourself to soak in this whole new level of feeling safe, feeling nurtured, feeling connected. That you deserve this new feeling of love and intimacy and trust, and that this feels natural to you. You can live in this feeling now in your everyday life. You're worthy of this feeling. And you know how to live this way. And you are allowing this feeling to be integrated, soaking up into all cells, all organs in your body, and connecting back through your body down into your feet. Again, growing big, strong roots all the way down into the center of the earth. Imagining those roots are spreading all the way down, 5 miles down and 5 miles out. Just imagining all this nurturing energy, all this feeling of being safe, all this unconditional love coming up from the earth, all the way back up into your feet, all the way up through your body again. Until you feel connected again to the ball of light up top of your head. Imagining you're growing up big branches of light that are connecting you up to the universe. So you're really fully connected both to the earth and to the light of the universe, like a big, beautiful, strong tree. And just feeling you're getting balanced between getting grounded, standing strong, being connected, and also having your branches way up into the light of the universe. We're asking this activation now to be completed and absorbed and integrated. And even if you need to go back and do this integration and doing the healing again, you can keep doing that. And you can also feel like you might need to rest a little bit now. And then slowly in your own time, come back. And when you feel ready, start opening your eyes, or keep staying and resting if anybody has the time to stay 5-10 more minutes. That can be wonderful too.
Wow. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's always hard for me to open my eyes. I always feel like dozing off after.
Oh, wow. So we had some lovely people join us through that as well. We just lost Dee, but for those that did join us, I'm spaced out. I'm sorry.
Me too. I can never speak after. I'm always completely like, oh, I just need to sit.
Beautiful. Please, if anyone has any comments or questions, please pop them in the text box. Camilla is gracefully accepted to staying around to help answer questions. One thing we don't like to do is leave anyone hanging. She also mentioned that you may feel like a rest. I also suggest to hydrate as well. To complete the integration, and just be really kind to yourself and allow all of that love to just soak through you. Oh, thanks for the beautiful hearts. That's Live Pure Now.
That looks so cool.
How beautiful are they? So
yeah.
whilst we're opening for questions and comments, Camilla, would you please share with us how you can be found? A really special super duper deal for anyone that's excited and wants to learn more and to work with you. So please, over to you.
Yeah, I wanted to make it very easy and accessible to try out a Theta healing and do some inner work. So I decided to make an offer for anybody here or anybody that will have the recording, so they can try a Theta healing at 89 euro. Normally it's 140. So I just wanted to make it, as an available, as an offer for people to try, and then they can find me through the Facebook page. I'm going to send that right now, the link. And then they can also ask questions, if they have specific issues right now that they might be dealing with or struggling with. So let me see my Facebook page. If I can just send that link now.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's here. Oh.
We probably should have done this first. I didn't realize we'd be so spaced out.
I know. That's so normal. I think I got it here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
and
it has to
clickable, guys. Yeah. So you can just open straight to there and find Camilla. And also, you're very welcome to join the Facebook group, Entrepreneurs Globally Unite. Camilla, is there anything else that you'd like to add, just for the viewers?
Well, I think it's like you say, to just listen into what you need at this time. And if you're called to do some inner work, then that's awesome. I'm here to help, and even having questions. And like you say, just be kind, because sometimes we're dealing with things that can be really stubborn. I know that was what I thought was really hard, that it just, I was feeling so frustrated. I couldn't get myself to feel better quickly, because that's what we, of course, want when we are suffering and when we are having difficult situations. But just maybe understanding that we might be dealing with stuff that have been with us for a really long time. And so that's sometimes a longer journey, and that eventually we are able to heal really challenging things.
I agree. And also, as you said, we can go back into this and do it again. And your experience with finding this modality to self-heal was an extreme connection, I guess, for you. But people are dealing with all sorts of things all the time. You know, you may find some people are dealing with financial constraints, and that can be right back down in our genetic line, and it keeps coming back and hitting us until we heal that core belief.
Absolutely.
We get through it, and that's where a lot of people find money and they lose it because they haven't that core belief. So it's really important. If you know you want to do this the best you can, which is why we're here. All these tools are available to us now, and I think it's just extraordinary. We're very blessed to be living in this time, in this day and age.
It's really true. It's really true. I'm hearing more and more that we are actually about to make a new shift into this more abundant way of incorporating life and the universe from a space of where it's just all possible, and we're moving away from this whole place of lack and struggle. And so I think the more of us that eventually get away from the struggling mentality are helping others also to see, well, this is possible. We're here to show each other that this is a possibility.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
I couldn't
take some time. I will say that all the time. Sometimes it will take some time, and other times we're really quick, and it can be a quick process. It just depends.
Exactly. And on that too, I think it's really valuable to mention that it's important to connect into a community of people that you're resonating with that can help you grow. And that's not necessarily our family members.
Nope. Not necessarily. I think we pick them to learn sometimes really hard lessons. That's at least for many of us.
I agree. So, and that's where, again, feel free to jump into our community online. I know Camilla's got a beautiful Facebook page as well, and she's very active in our community, which is just wonderful. And look, we're all here to help each other. And yes, we are moving into a completely new realm of being, and it's collaborative, it's kind, it's heartfelt, it's generous, it's beautiful. Yes, and that's just it. And I personally work very quickly with clients as well on the mindset mastery, because thoughts are things, and they are feelings, and they are vibrations and energetic, and it's all connected. And the sooner we can get in and heal those core beliefs, and it's not as hard as it used to be. Things are moving so quickly. It's super exciting.
Yeah. There's been a lot of work done, I think, collectively. I can start to feel that, that we're just starting to get more and more ready and more open, and it's awesome.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah. Well, I would love to share a massive, big virtual, I can give you a hug of gratitude, and it's been beautiful spending time with you. And
I love your group and the work you do as well. It's awesome. It's a great inspiration.
Thank you. It's what definitely I'm called to do, and it's never work when your heart's in the right place. Isn't that so true?
True. Absolutely. Oh, that's so cool. These hearts we're getting.
Oh, beautiful. There's heaps of them, and there's so many more that couldn't join us. So if you're listening to the recording, huge hugs and loves and blessing. For those that joined us live, massive love to you. And the integration was beautiful. Camilla, thank you so very much for your time.
Such a pleasure. Anytime.
Thank you.
And to all of you, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, have a nice evening, everybody, or day.
Yes. Goodbye. Au revoir.
Au revoir.